Welcome back, you lovely people. Firstly, shout out to Benson sleeping on the bed behind me. My boy, please smash the like button for Benson and smash the like button if you've been watching the crypto market as relaxed as Benson is, but with a calm, focused mind and understanding somewhat where we are in the cycle. And in this video, we'll build on that and we'll try to create really strong awareness for myself and for everybody around exactly what's going on, where we're at, and what we can expect next. If you didn't catch the Ask Me Anything yesterday, then please go check it out on my Instagram or on the YouTube channel and have a look at the one we did a week ago last Monday as well. And we'll be doing them every week, so please join if you can. And quick note to anybody who has not yet gone in and looked at the highlights on my Instagram, even within these short stories, there is so much quality and important information there that people sell in their courses for hundreds and thousands of pounds. So please go and check them out to give you that base level of understanding. I put out this tweet earlier today. There will come a time to start speculating if the top is in, and now is not that time. Keep your eyes on the prize. Don't get shaken out with every dip, and there are going to be many dips. There are a lot of newbies and small investors that get shaken out, and all of their cheap Bitcoin and cryptos make their way into the hands and wallets of the big whales and the institutions. So don't be that person. And I know the vast majority of people that follow me now really understand this, and that's been amazing to see. And why am I saying the top isn't in? How do I know this? Well, all of the data that we're tracking, all of the models that we're tracking, all of the scenarios that we're looking at are nowhere near close to completion yet. If we look at the new all-time high index, so this is from the moment that Bitcoin makes a new all-time high in each bull market. Well, the white line is where we're at today. We're 3x from the top, and we are 60, 70 days in from the new all-time high, which was of course 19,000. The blue and the red, the previous cycles, you can see, you know, the last one went to 17x, the one before 39x, but it's also the days. We're 70 days in. The last cycle went 250, 260 days, and the one before that went 280, 290 days. We have a long way to go. Here are our yearly candles. We know 2013 was the bull market, massive candle. 2017, the bull market, massive candle. Every 4 years, 2021, we've done 100% so far this year. Are we expecting that it was 100% and done and that was it? No, absolutely not. The bull market is when we have the big green candle. We're building up to it. We actually had a fantastic 2020, 304%. That was bigger than we're expecting. We've been talking about the price going up quicker than expected and what that might mean. That might break our models to the upside, and we will wait to see. But we are really just getting started in 2021. Only a tiny green candle so far, and that is going to increase a lot over the coming months. So what is happening? I've shown this visual many times, and it's really important for perspective. This is 2017. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 30% pullbacks in 2017. So far in 2021, we've had one. We had one in January. Did we have any in 2016? Let's go have a quick, sorry, in 2020, I mean. Let's go have a look. Well, no, we didn't really. You know, we had some 20% pullbacks, and then we had our first 30% pullback in January. So were the first couple smaller than expected? Yes. Have we had one in January that indicates we are looking for those 30% pullback? Yes, it was 33%. And we know that this is going to happen. We talk about it at least once a week to expect these pullbacks. Always expect up to a 40% pullback in Bitcoin at any time. And even within when we're moving upwards between the 30-40% pullbacks, expect 10, 15, 20% to happen like that unexpectedly. You can't time these things. And that's exactly what has happened. It started on a couple of days ago. I had a big down day yesterday. Today we went even lower. And now we are, at the moment, we are off the low. So what does this actually mean? Well, firstly, what I'm looking at is that we are back into the price we were on the 16th of February 1 week ago. So for those that are panicking that Bitcoin is crashing, Bitcoin is $48,000 right now, and it is at the price it was 1 week ago. So hardly crashing. Always zoom out. Does that chart look like it's concerning at all? Or does it look like we're having a correction before the next leg up? A neat trick is to zoom out. Let me get my mouse to work. Here we go. You can zoom out and you can see that we are just getting started. All of this room is left to work with. So, but we're having at the moment, let's go and have a look at how far our pullback has been. Currently, to the low, we were 23%. So nowhere close to that 30, 35, 38% pullback yet. Let me turn my drawings back on. Right, so this was early January. This was the correction that we managed really, really well. We were really calm. We were using this as preparation. This is one of the reasons why everybody's so calm this time, because we saw what happened here. This one lasted a couple of weeks and was 31 to 32%. And since then, what has happened? Well, firstly, the price went up 102%. I want you to remember that number. And you can see I've added in this trend line, which we've been following recently. The price has been going up really, really nicely. And we actually started to leave the trend line. And now we're coming back in to test it. It'll be really interesting to see today if this holds. If it holds, it's really, really bullish. If it doesn't hold, could we go lower? Yeah, absolutely. We could come down. Here would be our next level, which has been our trend line since December. So this would be somewhere like $39,000. And if that happens, that would be, oh, guess what? A 34% pullback, which would be right in line with what we might expect to see this year. Am I expecting that? Am I expecting another couple of days or weeks of big corrections? It's not my base case. I think that we're probably going to hold this line and then continue upwards. And why do I think that? Well, the main reason is the fact that we have only just 1 month ago at the end of January had our first big correction. And it is not that common for 30% pullbacks to happen in such close proximity. If we head back to 2017 and see what was going on. So this is what happened in January of this year, 33% pullback in relative terms. And from that point, you can see what we've talked about before. The price went up 210%. And that happened over the course of 2 months. So this was our base case. This was why I was talking about $80,000 by the end of March. Is this still in play? Where are we now? Well, having looked at this in more detail, what I find interesting is that about halfway through, or just more than halfway through, we had this correction, which looks small, but it actually lasted 3 days, and it was 15.5%. And we've just had one, or having one, currently lasting 3 days and just over 20%. So that looks quite similar. Yes, we have gone down a little bit more this time, but like I said, we've gone up a lot more in the past year. So there's a little bit more froth in Bitcoin. So this in 2017, around this time, 15.5% off. And from the low, the price had gone up to that point 113%. Now remember, this time our price had gone up 102%, also quite similar. So what I'm looking at, what makes most sense right now, is that we're having this sort of mid-tier correction. I expect that we were down 23%. I expect that's the worst of it. And that we're having a couple of days of selling. And then it may be a couple more days, it may get a bit frustrating. But out the back of that, what happened in 2017 was that we had our next leg up. This was a 70% increase into the next 30% correction. And just to note that that 30% correction happened really, really quickly, and then another increase. So what would that look like? Well, if we went up, if this was the bottom here, that was just under $45,000. And if we went up 72%, then we're looking at a target of about $77,000. And remember, I've been saying let's look at between $70,000 and $90,000, so that's almost in the middle. At the moment, that's what it looks like and feels like to me, that we've had a short, sharp 20% correction, and now we make the next leg up into our next major pullback, our next 30% pullback. And I'm going to set a target there of $77,000 for that. Option B is that we are having our next 30% pullback and we come into $40,000. That would still be really, really healthy. And then we resume upwards from there. I just want to take a quick look just to complete the picture at 2013 and see what happened there. And I'm looking at this with you. I haven't looked back here for a while. But what's interesting is that in 2013, which may be an anomaly because Bitcoin was so young, well, we had a 30% pullback around this time. And then we did actually have, what is this, 2 weeks of going up 140% and then another 30% pullback. So I do see a precedent where our option B of this being a 30% pullback may actually turn out to be true. However, not anything to be worried about, because we are preparing ourselves right now mentally for that. And if that did happen, does that mean our model's broken, we're not going to $296,000, etc.? Well, absolutely not, because just look at what happened last time. If we did have that second 30% correction, where really, you know, there would be, if we went down, you know, and we start going down again another 10-15%, then you're going to get people panic selling that said they're going to hold on. Sometimes that's what the market needs. If that did happen, and last time we went up 420% from that point. So if we went down to, say, to that 40,000 mark, and then we went up 4x from there, that would shoot us straight up to $200,000 approximately from that point. I'm not expecting to see that, but that would be an option. That is a scenario that could take place based on history, based on what we saw in 2013. So the base case is that we're done with the selling and we're up to 77,000 from here. Option B is that we are not done. We're going to go down to $40,000 and we're going to see a massive increase after that with all the pent up energy and let's see. We don't try and force our opinion on the market. We don't try and force our scenarios on the price. We just watch it unfold. We're all fully positioned. If we're not, like I said on my Instagram earlier, isn't it really cool how you've been given a second chance to buy Bitcoin under $50,000? And of course, there are many, many discounts to be had in the altcoins. I released a video to my insiders list earlier today with my top picks on discount day. So if you're not on the insiders list, go check it out. The link is in the description. And well done all for remaining so calm, positive, for putting out that positive energy to me. And I know many of you are also doing that to your friends, family, community, social media followers, etc. I hope you're having an awesome week, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.